It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to Clopton High School, possibly our last regular season TribCast for the 2018-2019 season. Depends on how far we get ahead, because district starts Saturday, already postseason time here on the peoplestribune.com, our 10th season of high school basketball here from the People's Tribune newspaper. And boy, it's been a fun season, and the matchup tonight we're going to start with has been a fun one all year long, as Bowling Green and Clopton get together one more time. The Clopton Lady Hawks and Bowling Green Lady Cats meeting for the third time. They met to open the season, the semifinals of the Montgomery County tournament. Bowling Green ran away with that game, and we all know how the rematch went in the finale of the Bowling Green Invitational just a few weeks ago, as Clopton got the last second shot from Taylor Akers to win the tournament, break the hearts of the Bowling Green Lady Cats by a single point. So Bowling Green definitely looking for a little redemption tonight on Clopton's home floor as we enter the final week of the regular season. Boys action coming up a little bit later on, as Bowling Green coming off a impressive senior night win over Wellsville Middletown. Both teams over 70 points in that game, a back-and-forth effort for the fast-moving Bowling Green Bobcats. They'll take on the Clopton Hawks later on tonight. The JV team's going at it in the old gym here at Clopton, so I think it's going to be a fast-moving night and a fun night as these two longtime basketball powers get together here in the Eastern Missouri Conference. We'll take a break here on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. We'll have more from the home of the Hawks and Dale Miller Gymnasium after this on the peoplestribune.com. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart, don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Astro and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
Welcome back inside Dale Miller Gymnasium. The Clopton Lady Hawks getting ready to come back out of the locker room as we're about 15 minutes away from tip-off here between the Lady Hawks and the Bowling Green Lady Cats, as we are, like I said, less than a week away now from the start of districts. Actually, Saturday we'll start the ladies' district tournament action, and Clopton will be at Ellsbury to open the Class 2 District 5 tournament, and they'll be the number 1 seed taking on the 8 seed Louisiana at 1:30 on Saturday afternoon at Ellsbury High School. But that won't be our first game on TribCast, as Van Far will take on Mark Twain in the 4-5 matchup to start our day on Saturday. We'll end it at 3 o'clock as Silex, the 7 seed, takes on the number 2 seed Paris Lady Coyotes. So started off Van Far and Mark Twain, the 4-5. Then the 1-8 between Clopton and Louisiana. Paris and Silex at 3 o'clock in the 2-7. And the game we won't have will be in the 4:30 game on Saturday from Ellsbury, as the hosts take on New Haven in the 3-6 matchup. Ellsbury, the 3 seed in that tournament. And Then the boys at the Class 2 District 5 tournament, they'll start play on Monday the 18th at Ellsbury, and we'll start our coverage at 3:15 Monday afternoon. Actually, they'll start play at 3:30 on Monday afternoon. Mark Twain and Paris, we won't have that game for you. We'll start our coverage at 5 o'clock, 4:45 pregame, as Van Far, the 1 seed, takes on 8 seed Louisiana. Then the 2-7 between New Haven and Silex at 6:30, and the late game will be the 3-6 between Ellsbury and the Clopton Hawks. So again, that's on Monday. Boys opening round action from the Class 2 District 5 tournament at Ellsbury. The Class 3 District 8 tournament, that's where Bowling Green will be at Montgomery County High School. And the ladies will start action on Saturday as well, as our only game from that tournament will be Bowling Green and Christian, the 3-6 matchup, 4:45 pregame on Saturday afternoon. Bowling Green 14-8 on the season, takes on Christian at 2-20. Their recorded mark at the time the brackets were released. Bowling Green boys will start at 7:30 on Monday the 18th as they take on Winfield in the 3-6 matchup. Bowling Green boys 15-7 right now. The two first-round byes, the girls, Lutheran St. Charles got the first-round bye in that one, and Christian got the first-round bye in the boys' Class 3 District 8 tournament. So that's what's going on Saturday and Monday as we start the busiest part of our year as district play gets underway for Clopton, Louisiana, Silex, all down at Ellsbury, and for Bowling Green at Montgomery County. And we've got our spots reserved. Our paperwork has been approved, and we're ready to broadcast starting on Saturday afternoon here on the peoplestribune.com. About 12 and a half minutes to go before we tip off this one between the Clopton Lady Hawks and the Bowling Green Lady Cats. We'll take a break on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. Be back in a minute on the peoplestribune.com.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department, neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to Clopton High School, the home of the Lady Hawks, as we get ready for a final week kickoff here on the peoplestribune.com as the Lady Hawks host the Bowling Green Lady Cats. The guys will do battle a little bit later, but let's take a look at the last time these two teams met. It was in the championship of the Bowling Green Invitational, 52-51 victory for the Clopton Lady Hawks on that last second shot by Taylor Akers. She finished that game with 10 points, one of 4 Hawks in double figures. And again, in that game, the Hawks were without Jillian Lockard, who had a hamstring injury. She's recovered and back in the starting 5 now for Coach Devin Streeb. But Caitlin Kuntz, another all-tournament team member, finished with 16, 13 points for Harrelson in that game, 12 for Kaylin Lockard, and 10 for the tournament MVP, Taylor Akers. For Bowling Green, it was a whole lot of Gabby Dieters in that one. She finishes with 23, including 5 for 5 shooting free throws in the final. Actually, 9 for 9 shooting free throws in the final quarter. It's actually 7 for 7. I'm trying to read April's book. She had some special notes and things moved around. 7 for 7 in the final quarter shooting free throws for Gabby Dieters. So very impressive. 14 points in that one for Caitlin Billhartz. But those were the only two in double-figure scoring. Kinley Charlton finished just outside with 9 points. But really, when you got all the scoring coming from one or two players, it's a lot easier to defend. And that's, I think, was a big key for the Clopton defense in that one, as they did a very good job in defending Bowling Green in the rematch from earlier in the season. Again, Bowling Green ran away with that game in the semifinals of the Montgomery County tournament. I believe that was the second game of the 18-19 campaign. We'll take a break, come back with your starting lineups after this. It's the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame on the peoplestribune.com.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, LaCrosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices, and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, LaCrosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. LaCrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And welcome back inside the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth, getting ready for tip-off between Clopton and Bowling Green. Girls first, then the boys. Over in the old gym, they'll do it the opposite, JV boys, then JV girls. And we'll try and get you those finals as we go along as well tonight. It's time for tonight's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all their services at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, caring for our communities. First for the Bowling Green Lady Cats, 14-8 on the season. They're coached by Craig Smith. They'll start a freshman at 5'6", number 3, Briley Sparks. Junior at 5'7", number 11, Madeline Norton in the starting five tonight. 5'11", junior, number 22, Kinley Charlton. A senior at 6'1", number 23, Caitlin Billhartz. And number 33, a senior at 5'10", Gabby Dieters rounds out the starting five. So again, it's Sparks, Norton, Charlton, Billhartz, and Dieters, your starters for the Bowling Green Lady Cats. For the Clopton Lady Hawks, they're over 20 wins again this season, coached by Devin Street. They'll start 5'2", sophomore, number 11, Taylor Akers. Senior at 5'5", number 15, Caitlin Kuntz gets the start tonight. Number 24, a 5'8", senior, Jillian Lockard. Number 35, a 5'8", sophomore, Kerrigan Lockard. And a 5'10", senior, number 42, Kaylin Lockard. So again, it's Akers, Kuntz, Lockard for the Clopton Lady Hawks. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services they offer at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, caring for our communities. We got tip-off coming up between these Great ladies basketball powers, the Clopton Lady Hawks, the Bowling Green Lady Cats. It's coming up next right here on the peoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast, celebrating 10 years of champions. High school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Sidney Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by Lacrosse Lumber Company, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Community State Bank, by Young Enterprises Incorporated, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, B&B Automotive, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling, Cellular and Satellite Center, by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana, by County Markets of Vandalia in Louisiana, Whole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. Now, coverage of high school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper, celebrating 10 years of high school sports. This is TribCast.
And this is the final week of the regular season for 2018-2019 on TribCast. And we're at Clopton inside Dale Miller Gymnasium, looking down on Ed Lindsay Court and getting ready for a marquee matchup as the Clopton Lady Hawks take on the Bowling Green Lady Cats here in the final week of the regular season. Still a lot of EMO conference jockeying going on as these two teams take their positions on the court. We're getting ready for introductions in just a minute, and then our Lacrosse Lumber Company opening tip just minutes away here on the peoplestribune.com.
Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing, now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news, now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Just about ready for tip-off here from Clopton High School. Bowling Green has been introduced. They're in their road blacks. And now Clopton. Great crowd here. It seems like it's very pro Bowling Green here on the road. I'm sure to fill up as the game down the hall gets a little closer to completion. Teams have been introduced. Time to take a look at our Opening tip-off brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. And it'll be Gabby Dieters jumping center for Bowling Green. Clopton yet to come out of the huddle, and hopefully folks will stop walking in front of the camera as we get into action here. There are more than one set of stairs to get up here. And it'll be Kerrigan Lockard jumping center against Gabby. And our opening tip is up and won by Bowling Green. That was almost to the point where it needed to be retipped. Here's Dieters on the far point. Gets it down to Bill Hartz, off the glass and in. Caitlin Bill Hartz gets Bowling Green on the board here in the early going. Kuntz over to the far side for Akers. Akers rolls out, back to KK. Our good friend Gabby Dieters now three from the far side. Lockard can't hit. Jillian. Then Kerrigan has her pass rejected, gets it back and gets it back up top to Akers to the near side for Kerrigan or for Kaylin Lockard. To KK in the middle for Kerrigan. Turnaround shot from the free throw line ties the game. Kerrigan Lockard, her first two tonight. Here's Briley Sparks. Back to Gabby Dieters as they break the press and a foul whistled against the Hawks. And the foul, the first, goes on Jillian Lockard. So Gabby will inbound. Down below us. Here's Dieters to Bill Hartz, and she traveled. Minute gone here in the first, 2-2 ball game. Clopton gets it back on the turnover. Caitlin Kuntz slowly up the floor. Over to the far side for Taylor Akers. Akers bounce pass for Kaylin Lockard, now to Kerrigan on the baseline. Makes a ball fake and moves right past the defender and scores. Kerrigan Lockard with two more to give Clopton their first lead. Bill Hartz gets it ahead to Sparks now. Through the middle, and the shot is up and good for Madeline Norton. Quick response as they break the pressure easily that time. Here's Akers. And there's going to be a foul whistled against Madeline Norton, her first, and the Lady Cats first. 4-4, minute 40 gone here in the first quarter. KK at the point. Dieters joins her, crosses over back to Akers. Looking down toward the wing, gets it in the corner for Jillian Lockard. Ball fake on Bill Hartz, then back up top to Akers. Now to KK on the near point. Into the corner for Jill. Lockard back to Kuntz. Down to Akers, too tall for her. And the ball goes back to Bowling Green, 5:59 to go in the first. Dieters. High pass, and it just works out. Now they get it down low, off the glass and in. Madeline Norton making a difference here in the early going. She's got 4 points, also picked up a foul. KK dumps it, and it's intercepted by Norton. Trying to go coast to coast to Dieters. Too hard off the glass. The rebound tipped by Kerrigan. Back to KK. Pass ahead all the way down the floor to Kaylin Lockard, and it doesn't get much easier than that. First 2 points for Kaylin Lockard. All the way back the other way. Shot off the glass. Too hard. Kaylin all the way down for the rebound. Off the miss by Charlton. Lockard through the middle to Kaylin Lockard and scores. 4 straight points on a nice feed from Jillian Lockard. 5:07 to play in the first. 3 minutes gone. Here's Dieters. Far side for Briley Sparks. Sparks gets it ahead to Norton. She's on the run. Back across the lane, and we're going to have a foul on Kaylin Lockard, her first, team second. Good backdoor pass that time. Kinley Charlton fouled. On the floor, second team foul against the Hawks. who lead it by 2. Bill Hartz back to Gabby Dieters. How about a 3? That one rattles home, and Bowling Green back ahead. The first 3 points for Gabby Dieters. Far corner. How about an answer? There it is. Jillian Lockard with a tray. Business definitely picking up here in the opening quarter between these two teams. I mean, they're friends. There's a lot of friendships between the two teams, team members, but I don't think the teams like each other too much. Now KK Estelle. She's going back the other way to the hoop and in. Caitlin Kuntz. First 2 points tonight. 13-9 Clopton. Biggest lead for either side. Norton to Bill Hartz, and it's stolen from her. Now a pass ahead for Akers. To the hoop, no. Kinley Charlton the rebound, and now a foul whistled on Akers. Her first, team's third. .351 to play as we've gone past the midway point of the first. Kaylin Lockard checks out. Marge Garrett in there, taking her spot. There's Dieters at the top. She just hit her first 3 of the night. Across to Kinley Charlton. Her shot's good. First 2 points for Kinley. Getting ready to check in Morgan Billings for the Bobcats. It's a near side for Jillian Lockard. Jill, cross the lane, cross her body, and gets it to fall. 5 points for Jill. Lockard getting ready to check back in, as well as Megan Harrelson for the Clopton Hawks. Here's Norton. Bounce pass to Bill Hartz. Back to Gabby Dieters. She'll try the 3. Off the mark this time. Kind of rushed it, and then the rebound goes off the shoulder of Marge Garrett out of bounds. So it'll stay with Bowling Green. Lots of changes. Akers and Kerrigan Lockard check out. Briley Sparks checks out for Bowling Green. And Dieters set to inbound. Gabby, lob pass. Back to Charlton. Her shot off the glass. Almost Voigt-locked it. Dieters gets the rebound and then throws the ball away over Bill Hartz and out of bounds. Give it back to Clopton at center court with 2:43 to go in the first. Briley right back in. She'll replace Madeline Norton. So Dieters, Sparks, Bill Hartz, Billings, and Charlton right now for Bowling Green. Caitlin Kuntz has it for Clopton. To Kaylin Lockard. Her 3 is good. Big tray from the top. She's got 7 points already. 2:22 to go in the first quarter. Here comes Dieters up the floor in a 7-point game. To Bill Hartz. On across to Charlton. Back to Dieters for 3. That one's good. Give her time, a little bit of space. Gabby doesn't miss. She's got 6 points on 2 shots. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Caitlin Kuntz. Bounces off of Dieters, gets it back to Megan Harrelson. Harrelson to Kaylin Lockard. She'll just take the shot. A little long on that one. Rebound, Marge Garrett, no. Gets her own rebound, kicks it back, and it's tipped by Bill Hart, stolen by Dieters. And they'll slow down. Minute 25 to play in the quarter. 4-point game after Dieters sunk a 3. Good crossover, steps in front of the free throw line. A little long on that shot. Bill the rebound. That's no good. And the rebound swiped out of bounds by Caitlin Kuntz away from Morgan Billings. Kerrigan Lockard comes back in for Marge Garrett. And Madeline Norton back in for Bowling Green. She'll replace Briley Sparks. Dieters will inbound from the corner. Throws it to the backcourt, and it's stolen away by Harrelson. To the hoop, and no! How did that not go down? Gabby Dieters the rebound. Lob pass into the middle, swiped by Kaylin Lockard, picked up by Kerrigan Lockard. Fans wanted a traveling call. Here's Kaylin Lockard. That shot off the mark over Kerrigan, and Bill Hartz picks up the loose ball. Here's Norton with 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. Will Bowling Green play for the final shot? Down by 4. Here's Kinley. Charlton gets it back to Madeline Norton. Down to 23 seconds to the near side for Billings. Almost got away from Dieters. She gets it back down to 15 seconds to go. Yep. Norton with it on the far side, down to 8 seconds, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Harrelson. Marge Garrett back in. She'll replace Kaylin Lockard. And a late sub as Grace Twellman's going to come in for Bowling Green. Very late sub. That gets Morgan Billings to the bench. Where are they going to go? They get it inbounds. It goes to the floor, and it's tied up. No, a traveling call. It'll stay with Bowling Green with 4.1 seconds to go. And a timeout taken by Coach Craig Smith. In the final 4 seconds of the first quarter, 18-14, Clopton leads Bowling Green with the ball when we come back on TribCast.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
4.1 seconds on the clock. Bowling Green will have it on the far side. Trying to get within 2 or maybe even 1 with a 3-point play. Dieters to inbound, and they'll look to get the ball back to her to be the shooter. Lob pass to Bill Hartz. Bill Hartz in deep. That shot off the glass is no good. And we played a quarter here from Clopton High School. 18-14, the Hawks lead the Lady Cats. After 1, we'll be back with the second after this on TribCast.
In a world at the mercy of every rise and fall of the thermometer, your local Bryant professional will stand and defend you, your family, your home, and your bank account from fluctuating temperatures and rising energy bills.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance, Contracting, Heating, and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, SparksHeatingandCooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Scoring after 1 quarter brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Kent Seeds, Hasbro and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. For Bowling Green, they trail by 4 after 1. They've got 6 points from Gabby Dieters on a couple of 3 balls, and then 4 points from Madeline Norton. Here's Akers with the ball. 2 points for Kinley Charlton, 2 points for Caitlin Billhartz, and that shot by Lockard is good. She's up to 7 points. Jillian Lockard. And now a steal by Kaylin Lockard. Back to KK. We'll get Clopton scoring as we go along. Here's KK for 3, and that one is just off the mark, a little flat. Akers the rebound. Back to KK. Coons has 2 points tonight, 7 points for Jillian Lockard, 4 points for Kerrigan Lockard, and 7 points for Kaylin Lockard. And a foul whistled against Madeline Norton, her second. And Briley Sparks will replace Norton here with 41 seconds gone. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Neither team shot a free throw in the first quarter. Here's KK to the free throw line. On the weave to Jillian Lockard. Lockard puts on the brakes, gives it back to Kaylin Lockard, and her shot's good. 9 points now for Kaylin Lockard. Now Dieters trips. Ball goes to the floor, picked up by Akers, and she'll pull back. Over to Kaylin Lockard. Now to Caitlin Kuntz. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Kaylin Lockard goes past Bill Hartz to the hoop. Blocked. That time by Kinley Charlton. And here comes Charlton off the pass from Bill Hartz. And it's swiped and stolen by KK. Chased down on the far side, and traveling called on Jillian Lockard as she slid toward the out-of-bounds line on the far side. Dieters to inbound just past center court. Almost knocked away. Well, it is knocked away, but almost stolen. Briley Sparks gets it back to Gabby Dieters. Dieters to the near side. Good crossover. Finds her way all the way to the hoop. Too hard off the glass. Bill Hartz, her putback is good. Almost looked like that was a pass from Gabby Dieters. And Bill Hartz has 4 points. Across the line is Caitlin Kuntz. 5:50 to go in the half. Return pass for KK from the baseline. Her shot is just off the mark. Rebound tipped to the far side. Jillian Lockard picks it up. Her 3 ball is short. Rebound tipped and kept by a nice play by Kaylin Lockard. Back to Akers. They'll reset. To the far wing for Jillian Lockard. Jill to the near side, and that ball's thrown away. Out of bounds, back to Bowling Green. 5:25 to play in the first half. Briley Sparks checks out. Morgan Billings back in, as well as Madeline Norton. Who else took a seat? There's Grace Twelman checks out. Lob pass into Norton. She's in a foot race with Akers. Good stop-start moves there. Gets it to Bill Hartz. Bill Hartz to the hoop and in. Caitlin Bill Hartz up to 6 points. 4 of them this quarter. We played 3 minutes in the second. Here's Kuntz. Pass to the far side for Akers. Wasn't quite there. She had to readjust. Now gives it off to Jillian Lockard. Good crossover. Finds her way past Dieters to the hoop and in. Gabby going to pick up her first foul. And a possible 3-point play for Jillian Lockard. And the shot completes the 3-point play. First free throw for either side tonight. Three fouls have been whistled on each team. Norton, almost double dribbled, gets to Bill Hartz. Bill Hartz tried to drop it down low, and it's intercepted by Kerrigan Lockard. Here comes Clopton looking to add to their 7-point lead. Here's KK. To the near corner for Taylor Akers. Akers across the lane, gets it to Kerrigan Lockard. High arcing 3 is long. Rebound, Jillian Lockard. And a reach-in foul, back-to-back fouls called on Gabby Dieters. Clopton would love to get Gabby into foul trouble. To Lockard. Takes the shot around Dieters and scores. Jill having herself a quarter here. Midway point of the second. Long pass for Charlton. Gets it back to Gabby Dieters. She'll try another three. That one just rims out. KK the rebound. Bouncing off a couple of bodies. She goes all the way to the hoop. Too hard off the glass. Right to Jillian Lockard. That's shot's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Gabby Dieters, and she's on the run. Gabby all the way to the hoop. Across her body. Can't hit that. Gets her own rebound. And from in front of the free throw line, her shot short. Out of bounds. Back to Clopton. And Megan Harrelson will return to the action. She'll replace Caitlin Kuntz. And she'll bring it up the floor for Clopton. Across the line, drops it off for Jillian Lockard, and it's stolen by Gabby Dieters. Dieters one-on-one to the hoop and in. And a timeout taken by Bowling Green with 3:21 to play. 7-point ball game. 27-20 Hawks lead on TribCast.
The 10th season of TribCast basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
3:21 to go in the first half. Clopton ball after the Bowling Green timeout. As the Bobcats cut the Clopton lead to 7 with that Dieters break. Here's Taylor Akers. Doesn't like this side. Goes to Harrelson on the far side. Now to the wing. KK a three. In and out. And Dieters alone for the rebound. Here comes Gabby. Across. Shot to the hoop, and Madeline Norton picks up her 6th point of the night. It's a 5-point game. Far side, here's a three. Kuntz. No. Rebound off the head of Dieters, right back to Bill Hartz. She doesn't know where to go with it. Gets it ahead to Charlton. Now to Dieters, all the way down to Bill Hartz, and she can't hit. Kerrigan Lockard had the rebound. It's tied up, and we'll stay with Bowling Green. Good job by Bill Hartz to recover that ball. Harrelson checks out. Jillian Lockard back in. Pass knocked out of bounds by Jill. 2:25 to go in the half. Norton inbound. Gets it back to Bill Hartz. Bill back to Norton. She'll try a three. It's too long. Turns into a pass to Kinley Charlton, and she's fouled. We'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First time Bowling Green's been at the free throw line tonight. And the foul whistled against Jillian Lockard, her second. So Lockard, Jillian with 2, Gabby Dieters with 2, and Madeline Norton with 2. Both teams with 4 fouls. And Kinley at the line with 2 points tonight. And the first shot, no good. And into the ball game, Olivia Niemeyer for the first time. She'll replace Caitlin Billhartz with 2:19 to go in the first half. Second shot coming for Kinley Charlton. Looking for point number 3 tonight, and she hits. It's a 4-point game. Caitlin Kuntz up the floor. To the near wing, here's Jillian Lockard for 3. That one's a little long, and the rebound, Kerrigan Lockard picks it up. Back to Caitlin Kuntz. Kuntz to the near side, Taylor Akers. Akers back to the far wing. Lockard goes baseline. Across the lane, shot off the glass is good. Kaylin Lockard on the feed from Jillian. She's the first player over 10 points in this contest. And that one out of bounds. .136 to play. Here's Dieters with KK in front of her. And that's a 5-second call. Gives it back to Clopton. Good defense that time by the Hawks on that inbound play. 29-23. Clopton leads and has the ball. Coach Street tells KK, hurry up. That shot no good. Dieters the rebound. Off the Lockard miss. Almost a travel. That shot is good. 8 points now for Madeline Norton. Back to a 4-point Clopton lead. Minute 7 to go. First half here from Dale Miller Gymnasium. That one rims out. Kerrigan the rebound. Put back. No, but a foul will send Kerrigan Lockard to the line. It's going to be whistled on Niemeyer, her first. Kerrigan to the line for the first time tonight. She's got 4 points and misses the first. So both teams 1 of 2 shooting free throws. And the second shot rims out. There must have been a violation on the first one because we're going to shoot one more. All sorts of argument over lineup changes there. So one more chance, and that one is good. So back to a 5-point lead. Officially 1 of 2 on that trip to the line. 30-25. Clopton leads with 52 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Gabby Dieters. Lob pass for Bill Hartz. Finds some space and scores. 3-point game. She's got 6 of them in this quarter. 37 seconds left to play. Here's KK for 3. That one's no good. And Twellman the rebound. Pass down low, no, but a foul will send Kinley Charlton back to the line. She can make this a 1-point game if she hits both of them. Clopton led by as many as 7. I think Taylor Akers had her lip busted open there. 27.3 seconds to go. Charlton at the line. And her first shot is good. 2-point game. She's 2 of 3 from the free throw line and has been the only Lady Cat to go to the stripe tonight. Second shot. Rims out, no good. Dieters the rebound. She could tie it. Here with 22 seconds to go. Kick it far side. Here's Charlton. A little long on that shot. Kerrigan Lockard, the rebound. Gets it ahead to KK. Good crossover. Goes in 1-on-2 to the hoop and scores. That's what you get from KK right there. Down to 7 seconds. Here's Dieters across the line. Good move. And stripped of the ball at the last second. We played 2 here at Clopton. KK, right before the buzzer, makes it a 4-point lead. But Bowling Green, a nice little run there to end the first half of action. The State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
2 quarters in the books here at Clopton High School, and the Lady Hawks have the same 4-point lead they had after one, but did lead by as many as 7 points in the first half. Bowling Green, a nice little run there at the end, got it down to within 2 before Caitlin Kuntz ran the length of the floor in the final 15 seconds to put Clopton back up by 4 points. Just a good back-and-forth battle. We've seen the speed and defense of Clopton and that power of Bowling Green, and they've flashed some speed as well through the first 2 quarters of this ballgame. It's been fun for the first 16 minutes, and we still have 16 to go. Then the boys will do battle a little bit later on tonight. As this starts our final week of the regular season here on TribCast. Of course, Clopton will be playing at Ellsbury in the Class 2 District 5 tournament starting on Saturday. Bowling Green will head to Montgomery City and play in the opening round of the Class 3 District 8 tournament against the 6-seed Christian starting on Saturday at, again, Montgomery County High School. 32-28 after 2 quarters. We'll come back with first half scoring after this. It's the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime right here on the peoplestribune.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
2 quarters in the book. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Haskell DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Clopton outscored Bowling Green in the first quarter, 18-14. And the teams played even in the second quarter as the Hawks continue to carry that 4-point lead after 2. For Bowling Green, the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, they have 8 points from Gabby Dieters, 8 points from Caitlin Billhartz, 8 points from Madeline Norton, 4 points from Kinley Charlton. And that's the scoring spread almost evenly between 4 players. For the Clopton Hawks, they have a dozen points from Jillian Lockard, 11 from Kaylin Lockard, 5 points for Kerrigan Lockard, and 4 points for Caitlin Kuntz. Clopton 2 of 3 shooting free throws, all coming in the second quarter. And Bowling Green 2 of 4, all 4 shots coming off the hand of Kinley Charlton in the second quarter. So both teams at or above 50% shooting free throws in a small sample size through the first half of this ball game. Just a couple minutes to go before we tip off our second half. Our Lacrosse Lumber Company second half start is just minutes away. The Hawks lead the Lady Cats 32-28. And this has been the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime on thepeoplestribune.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Second half start brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. The horn sounds. Bowling Green, no warm-up. They were very late coming out of the half, out of the locker room, and we'll see if that time was used wisely by Coach Smith and his troops as he fist bumps on down the bench, and we're underway. Second half start brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Here's Caitlin Kuntz as the Hawks now go from right to left. Here's Akers. Akers blocked by Billhartz into the corner. Charlton picks it up to Norton. So a big block there by Billhartz to start quarter number 3. Here's Norton. Gives it to Gabby. Lob pass for Billhartz. A little too much lob on that pass, and the ball is taken away by Jillian Lockard for the Hawks. To the near side for KK, and they'll set up. Nope, they're going to take the 3. That's a little long. And the rebound pulled down by Dieters for Bowling Green. She's looking to push. Gets it ahead, and a travel call against Kinley Charlton. That gives it back to the Hawks with 7:17 to go in the third. Four games here tonight at Clopton. The JV's going on down the hall. Boys in action to start things, and the girls later on here on the varsity side. Played 2 quarters of the girls' game, then the boys will round out the night. Here's KK. Back to Kaylin Lockard, and her shot's good. Smooth. Lockard has 13. Here's Bill Hartz. Bill gets it back to the point for Madeline Norton. Norton to the near side. Finds a way to the hoop. Almost got the ball stuck on her hip. Gets it to Bill Hartz off the glass and good. Caitlin Bill Hartz into double figures. First Lady Cat in double figures tonight. It's a 4-point game again. 6:17 to play. Third quarter. Lockard back up top for Caitlin Coons. KK bounce pass across, and it's intercepted by Kinley Charlton for Bowling Green. Here comes Madeline Norton. Akers out to defend. Pass tipped. Gets it to Bill Hartz anyway. She's blocked, and it's pushed out of bounds by Kaylin Lockard with 5:51 to go in the quarter. It's our marquee matchup tonight. Dieters to Norton. Her shot from the baseline, no good. Rebound tipped up. A nice play by KK over to Kerrigan Lockard. And here comes Clopton. Jillian Lockard with it. Over to the far side for Caitlin Coons. Coons to Taylor Akers. Taylor back to KK on the far point. Kerrigan Lockard, free throw line, back to Taylor Akers. Her three is good. Taylor Akers' first 3 points tonight are big ones. Bill Hartz, and we're going to have a foul on Kerrigan Lockard. Her first and the team's first here in the second half. Dieters to inbound. Gets it in with a cross-court pass to Kinley Charlton. Now gets it back. Spins off contact with KK. Tips it near side. That shot off the glass. No good for Norton. And the rebound picked up by Kerrigan Lockard. Here comes Clopton. Pass tipped and stolen. Nice play by Charlton coming back. To Norton on the near side. Nearly 3 minutes gone. Actually, just over 3 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Here's Norton. Back up top. Has Sparks on the far side. Decides to come back to the near side with it. To Kinley Charlton. Kinley cut off from the baseline by Kerrigan Lockard. And back up top. Good ball fake? No. A little too much lean there for Madeline Norton. Travel called. Back to Clopton with 4:26 to play. And back into the ball game comes Morgan Billings. And a timeout taken by Clopton with 4:26 to go in the third quarter. 37-30. The Hawks lead the Bowling Green Lady Cats here on TribCast.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
Back in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth, as Clopton will have it with 4:26 to play in the third. Akers to inbound. No pressure from Bowling Green. They fall back. into a, looks like a 2-1-2 almost. 2-3. KK. To Jillian Lockard, back to Caitlin Kuntz. Over to Jill again. Long pass for Lockard, and she throws it over Kuntz out of bounds into the Clopton bench. Madeline Norton comes back in for Briley Sparks. Gabby Dieters. Back to Madeline Norton. Gets past Akers and across the timeline. Far side for Dieters. Dieters drives, kicks it off to Bill Hartz. Great pass, great finish. Caitlin Bill Hartz has 12. And it's a 5-point game again. To the near side for Taylor Akers. Now Jillian Lockard works out of the corner across court. Kuntz for 3 is short. Kerrigan Lockard the putback no. And the rebound this time by Gabby Dieters. To Madeline Norton. 3:18 to go in the third. And a 10-second call as Norton just, I don't think she realized. Wasn't any pressure. She just lost track of time. Turnover gives it back to Clopton. Here's Kuntz to the near side for Akers. Now for Jillian Lockard. Lockard works out of the near corner, falls down, gives it off to Taylor Akers in the process. Over to Caitlin Kuntz on the far point. Kuntz thought about driving, now pulls up, shoots, and is short. And the rebound, Dieters pulls it down against Kerrigan Lockard. Long pass ahead to Charlton, now back up top. Madeline Norton with it. Didn't get a pick from Bill Hartz as Akers moved around. Now she goes all the way to the hoop and puts it in. Things just sort of opened up, and Madeline Norton into double figures with 10 points. 2:18 to go. It's a 3-point game. Far corner, Kerrigan Lockard tripped up. No call. And the ball to Bowling Green. Almost a travel again there. As Charlton got it back to Norton. Back to Kinley in the near corner. She goes baseline on Kerrigan. It's knocked out of bounds by Jillian Lockard. With 1:49 to go in quarter number 3, Megan Harrelson comes back in for Taylor Akers. And a timeout taken by the Lady Cats. Craig Smith takes the timeout, down by 3. 1:49 to go in the quarter on TribCast.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana. Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
It'll be Bowling Green ball with 1:49 to go in quarter number 3. They trail by 3. Here's Bill Hartz. To Gabby Dieters for 3 from the corner. Rims out. And Jillian Lockard the rebound. They got the shot they wanted. Gabby was a little rushed. Far side. Harrelson from the baseline, no good. Charlton the rebound. And again, Bowling Green a chance to tie it with a 3. 1:25 to go in the third quarter. Clopton led by 4 after 1 and at the half. And the rebound, Billhartz picks it up, and it's a 1-point game. Caitlin Billhartz just grabbed a gift of a rebound there. And it's 37-36 Clopton. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Far side, here's KK. Now for Megan Harrelson. To Kaylin Lockard. Back to KK. Goes all the way to the hoop and puts it in. Caitlin Kuntz hasn't had a huge night scoring, just 6 points, but they've all been big. 39-36. 36 seconds to go in the quarter. Dieters. Far side, here's a shot for Charlton, and that shot's no good. 25 seconds to go. Bowling Green got it within 1. And a 3 here would make it a 6-point game. That's what Clopton wants to do. They want to get Bowling Green that taste and then take it away from them. Here's the 3. No. Never got the look they were looking for. And so Bowling Green shaves a point from the Clopton lead in the third quarter. We head to the fourth, 39-36. Hawks lead the Lady Cats on TribCast.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Start of the fourth quarter, scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Ken Feeds, Ask Grown to Cobb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. 8-7. Bowling Green outscores Clopton in that third quarter, lowest scoring quarter of the ball game. And I think that's what Coach Craig Smith was trying to do, slow down the Hawks a little bit. So Bowling Green shaves 1 point off the Clopton lead, down to 3 as we start the fourth. They work it down low, and a kickball called against Norton. All right, 3 points for Taylor Akers, 6 for Caitlin Kuntz, 5 points Kerrigan Lockard, 12 for Jillian Lockard, and 13 for Kaylin Lockard. There's your scoring for Clopton as the ball's knocked away by Kerrigan. Back to Taylor Akers. Akers going to put on the brakes, go to the far side with it for KK. Drops it for Kerrigan Lockard. Back up to Taylor Akers. To the near side for KK. Lobs it down for Jillian Lockard. Kicks it back out. Taylor Akers for 3, and that one is good. Fortunate bounce for Taylor Akers. Now ball goes to the floor, and are they going to get the steal? No. They're going to call a foul against Bowling Green. Ooh. Scoring for the Lady Cats, 10 points for Madeline Norton, 4 for Kinley Charlton, 14 for Caitlin Billhartz, and 8 for Gabby Dieters in the ballgame. The foul is on Dieters, her third. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Here's Kaylin Lockard with it, back to Taylor Akers. Akers to the far side for Jillian Lockard. Jillian goes all the way to the hoop and scores. She's got 14. Now a steal. Stolen back. Good play by Charlton. That could have been the dagger right there. Dieters. Off of her, out of bounds. Back to Clopton. Ooh. One off the knee after it was swiped back on Gabby. 6:30 to play. Far corner, here's Jillian Lockhart. Jill to the hoop and in. Clopton really heating up now. She's got 16 points, Jillian Lockhart does, and a timeout taken by the Lady Cats. All of a sudden, a 3-point lead has turned into a 10-point lead for Clopton here in the fourth, almost 2 minutes gone on TribCast.
The 10th season of TribCast basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
6:18 to play here in quarter number 4. Clopton has stolen their way to a 10-point lead. That full court press has really opened things up here. Dieters to inbound for Bowling Green. Gabby gets it into Caitlin Billhartz. Billhartz into a double team, gets it to Norton. And what do we have again here? A travel called against Madeline Norton. Another turnover gives it back to the Hawks, up by 10. And another 30 seconds off the clock. Kaylin Lockhart with it, excuse me. Back to Taylor Akers. Knocked out of bounds, stays with the Hawks. Down to 6:03 to play in regulation. Clopton inbound, Caitlin Kuntz. Got to find somebody. Gets it into Jillian Lockhart. Some heavy contact there. Her floater's no good. The rebound picked up and a foul whistled against Kerrigan Lockhart, I believe. And she got into Kinley Charlton. It is Kerrigan's foul, her second. Just the team's second. Only 3 second-half fouls through the first 10 minutes. Long pass ahead to Kinley Charlton. She goes to the hoop and can't finish. Got her own rebound. Her putback is good. No. How did that rim out? Billhartz, no. Another for Billhartz, no. But a foul will finally send Caitlin Billhartz to the line to shoot a pair. Her first trip there tonight. 5 opportunities there for Bowling Green. The foul goes against Caitlin Kuntz, her first, team's third. First foul shots for either side here in the second half, and Billhartz can't hit the first. Stuck on 14 points tonight. Bill at the line for one more. And this one's long, and Kerrigan Lockhart the rebound. Gets it across to Caitlin Kuntz. We know Clopton can run a pretty good stall. They're up by 10 here in the fourth. Akers weaves it to Jillian Lockhart, and a foul. That's the fourth on Gabby Dieters. And that whole play, I think, was designed to get that foul. Grace Twellman coming in for Gabby. No, not for Gabby, but for Morgan Billings. Gonna keep Dieters out there with 4 fouls. 2.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Kaylin Lockhart gets it back. Akers to KK. Over to the far side for Jillian Lockhart. Jill, as they get, they switch Gabby off of Kuntz. Oh man, shot, ooh. Lockhart was stuffed by Charlton and then got put in a headlock by Dieters. Very close on that one. The alternating arrow, they're going to say it was a tie-up. Twellman checks out. And Kuntz gets it back to Kaylin Lockhart, back to Caitlin Kuntz. 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Twelman defending against that's Norton. To Akers. Taylor will pull back. Back to KK. Now for Kerrigan Lockard. She's blocked by Kinley Charlton. That's 2 blocks this possession. Clopton, though, still with the ball. Pass to the corner and out of bounds as Jillian Lockard made the opposite move there. Dieters to inbound with 4:32 to play. Lockard on the defense. They got it to Bill Hartz and back to Gabby Dieters. She's in trouble. She's in trouble. Long pass ahead and out of bounds. They wanted a tip. They're going to talk about it. And now they will change. There was a tip. I couldn't see a Gabby Dieters pass going that far out of bounds. Official came in from the near side to get it. Dieters to inbound. Where are they going to go? To Bill Hartz. Now for Norton. Bounce pass down low. That shot is good. First 2 points for Morgan Billings tonight. 8-point game. Bowling Green trailing Clopton here in the final quarter. Midway point of the fourth. And away from the ball, we've got a foul, I think. And it goes against Madeline Norton, her third. Third team foul. Only 3 Lady Cats have committed a foul in this game. Here's Kaylin Lockard. She's stopped. And Bowling Green Lady Cat is down. And looked like a knee. 4 minutes to go. 46-38 on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy electricity from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you're more than a customer. You're a member too. What does that mean? It means you have a say in how things run. It means you have equity in Quiver River when there's money left after expenses each year. It means that helping you save electricity is important because we're in this together. It means you have more than safe, reliable energy. You have power. You have people. Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those they serve. CUIVRE.com.
Kinley Charlton is the injured Lady Cat, and she is still being tended to underneath the basket here with 4 minutes to go in the fourth. 46-38. We'll take another break as they continue to treat the injured Lady Cat, Kinley Charlton, here in the final week of the regular season on TribCast.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
And Kinley Charlton has to be helped off the floor here in the fourth quarter, midway point, 46-38. Bowling Green trails, and that's a big loss for this Bowling Green team. I said it looked like a knee. It might be an ankle, the way they have her shoe untied. She does have big wraps on both ankles, and Eric Schaefer will continue to treat her behind the Bowling Green bench. I think there's some other nurses here, some parents that might help out as well. But Eric Schaefer, great job, and he's going to have some more responsibilities now that Ryan Pitzer is moving on to Eugene, Oregon. Big new job for Ryan. We're going to hate to lose the Louisiana grad. He's done so much for the players around the area, and here's Twellman with it. Up to Norton. Into a double team, back to Grace. To Gabby Dieters. Dumps it off. Shot, no. Put back, no. Dieters, no. And the rebound finally swiped out of bounds by Kerrigan Lockard. With 3:46 to play, and Bowling Green just not having a lot of success inside of 5 feet. But they're getting a lot of opportunities. And now the inbound pass intercepted by Jillian Lockard, and a travel against Jill. Foot on the brakes, but that back foot skipped off the floor. Gives it back to Bowling Green with 3:43 to play. Another opportunity for the Lady Cats. Up top, around to Norton. Back to Billings. Her roll just increased. All the way to the hoop. Too hard off the glass. Rebound. Picked up by Billings and then taken away by Kaylin Lockard. Across the stripe. Here's KK. As Bowling Green can get a little creative in killing clock, I think, up by 8 with 3:10 to play. Jill moves past Dieters. Goes through the lane. Shot no good. And the rebound picked up by Bill Hartz. Got to finish, though. Here's Dieters playing with 4 fouls. Dumps it down low. Shot. And an offensive foul, and that's it for Gabby. They call Gabby for the charge. That's her 5th. She fouls out with 8 points. None in the second half. And that is another huge blow for Bowling Green with 2:59 to play. Briley Sparks will replace Gabby Dieters, who leads to a standing ovation. Caitlin Kuntz. Now Bowling Green or Clopton can get really creative with the clock. Lockard almost double dribbled. Jillian gets it back to Caitlin Kuntz. They start the count on her. Nice move. Dumps it to the near side, and they'll reset again. Here's Jillian. Good move by Jill. And finally a foul. I think it's going to be on Twellman. If it is, it's her first. It is. 15 fouls, so Clopton still not shooting for a couple of more with 2:16 left on the clock. 46-38. Kerrigan Lockard with it on the far side. Drops it for Caitlin Kuntz. Akers. Minute 57 to go. And finally another foul. This one's the second on Twellman. And if you're just joining us, Gabby Dieters is fouled out. Kinley Charlton is left injured, lower body injury. There's Kaylin Lockard back up top to Taylor Akers. 1:50 to go. Jill is fouled on the far side by Morgan Billings. That's her first. 6 teams, so the next one will be a 1-and-1 opportunity. Or no, that is the 7th. This is the 1-and-1 opportunity here. So Jill goes to the line. She is 1 for 1 from that spot tonight. First shot, good. Earns the second. To make it a 10-point lead. As Akers reties the shoe. The second shot is good. 10-point advantage for the Hawks. Briley slides on her knees and gets a pass back to Norton. Dishes it off, and it's knocked away from Billings out of bounds by Kerrigan Lockard with 1:39 to go. (48-38). Clopton leads Bowling Green. Billhartz has it stolen by Kuntz. Caitlin. And a foul on Sparks, her first. And to the line, Caitlin Kuntz. Just a 6-point night so far for KK. 1:31 to play. And the first shot is long. Kerrigan Lockard the rebound. Kerrigan back to KK. 1:25 to play. And Jill is fouled on the far side. Second foul on Morgan Billings. And Lockard will head back to the line. $18 points. Long on that one, doesn't earn the second. Her first miss, she was 3 for 3. Here's Twellman. Cross the line for the Lady Cats, knocked away from behind, and I don't think things are going to get any easier the rest of this game for Bowling Green. Lob pass. Stolen. And a foul. We have a foul against Clopton. And it's against Kerrigan Lockard, her third. Lob pass off of Billhartz. She recovers. To Briley Sparks. Sparks around the defense, gets it back to Caitlin Billhartz, and she traveled. And off the bench comes Olivia Niemeyer with 1:03 to play. And the first of two contests tonight, and that'll be it for Billhartz and for Madeline Norton. Here's KK across the line. Against Briley Sparks. To the near side. Back to Akers. Akers to the far side for KK. She comes back to the center circle, works around Briley. Now to Taylor Akers again. 35 seconds to go. To the near side for Kaylin Lockard. Back to Jillian Lockard. Jill hands it off for KK. Bounce pass down low. Kaylin Lockard off the glass. Good, and a foul. She's got 15. Chance to make it 16 from the line. Parrish, Garrett getting ready to check in for Clopton. And the shot's no good. Rebound, Bowling Green. Here's Briley Sparks across the line. Final 15 seconds. Clopton going to win this one by a dozen. Stay with us for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Coming up in just 4 seconds after one more inbound. Mary Margaret Garrett and Madison Parrish check in. Also coming off the bench. 3 more as that's it for the starters for the Hawks. KK, you got to go too. Standing ovation for the starters. 5s for them. Allison Hunter into the ball game. That's it. Couldn't even get all the players in. Also coming in there at the end was Logan Hall for Clopton. But the Hawks win this one by a dozen, 50-38. We'll be back with the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame after this.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast Postgame. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
50-38, the final as Clopton wins the rubber match between these two teams. Bowling Green won the first one, Clopton the last two, including the Bowling Green Tournament Championship and the final meeting here tonight, the conference matchup between these two teams. The life kind of sucked out of Bowling Green when Kinley Charlton went down with an injury. Gabby Dieters fouls out just a little bit later, and that's all she wrote. The Hawks stretch it to a dozen to win this game 50-38. Final scoring numbers brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Asgrown DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. And for Bowling Green, it's 2 points tonight for Morgan Billings, 4 for Kinley Charlton before leaving with that injury. 8-point night for Gabby Dieters before she fouled out with about 2.5 to go. 10 points for Madeline Norton, 14 for Caitlin Billhart. She's Bowling Green's high scorer. For the Hawks, 5 points for Kerrigan Lockard, 6 for Taylor Akers, 6 for Caitlin Kuntz, 15 for Kaylin Lockard, and 18 points for Jillian Lockard. She's the game's top scorer here tonight in a 12-point win over Bowling Green. The boys are on the court. They'll play here in a matter of minutes, but the girls for Clopton defeats Bowling Green by 12, and we'll be back with more of the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame for you after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, equal housing lender.
And welcome back to the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast post-game. We're joined by our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game. 18 points tonight for Jillian Lockard. And Jill, how big was it to win the rubber match between these two great rivals?
It was really fun. I didn't know how it was going to go because it was a really close game last time. but I think we wanted it more, and it turns out we did.
Well, it was pretty impressive, the way that you guys put that run together there right at the beginning of the fourth quarter. They had cut it down to 3 points. It was a 4-point lead most of the night. It kind of fluctuated back and forth, but that run to take it to double figures really, it knocked the wind out of them, I think. And then they had the injury after that, and then Gabby goes down with that offensive foul, and it just sort of all fell into place. But that run really was the catalyst.
Yeah, that always gets us up in the game. Usually, it has the spurts, and usually the longest we can keep it is the best.
How physical is a game against Bowling Green?
It's really physical because we both really want it, and we've always had a rivalry, and it's just fun, but really rough.
You guys start districts on Saturday. Are you guys ready for another good postseason run?
Yeah, we want to win state. Everyone wants to win state, but yeah, we're going to take it one game at a time.
Well, congratulations on this one. We'll see you on Saturday. That's Jillian Lockhart, our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game. We'll take one more quick break and finish up. Get ready for the second game of the night between Bowling Green and Clopton here on TribCast.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
And we're joined by Coach Devin Streed after a 50-38 win over Bowling Green. Third time you've seen him. How is this one different than the other two?
Well, Craig threw some different things at us. We saw zone for a little bit. I think he was playing some form of a box and one, and I figured he was going to have some kind of different stuff. So, third quarter early on, we didn't adjust very well. I felt like there was a little bit of a lid on the basket. All of our threes were right there. Any one of those could have helped break it open. Taylor Akers came up with a couple, and that kind of, gave us the foot to stand on, and that kind of propelled us forward. Yeah, that big run there to start the fourth kind of started an uphill climb for you guys. Made it a 10-point game, and then they were the team that couldn't get anything to go within 5 feet. They got a lot of chances down there. I know you're probably not too thrilled about that, but they weren't able to capitalize. Then Gabby fouls out of the ball game. They have the injury, and it was just about killing clock from there. Yeah, well, I know some people don't like that, but we've developed that part of our game throughout the season, and I think it'll help us down the stretch. We didn't do great at it. I didn't think we played our best basketball tonight, and just little stuff, but hopefully I talked to the girls, excited about the win, but I think hopefully in the next couple games we'll get our feet back underneath us, and I told them not even think about missed shots or whatever. They're so close. I said sometimes that three ball's fickle. Yeah. So a couple of those go, we feel a lot better. Defensively, we did some silly stuff. We did some good things, but we also did some silly stuff. So, either way, I'm happy with the outcome. They ready for districts? I think they're ready. Basketball is such a long season. I worry at the end the wind kind of comes out of the sails sometimes. So hopefully they're ready. I know they're excited about senior night on Friday here, our last home game, and then we turn right around. We start districts on Saturday. Yeah. So I hope they're ready. We have a pretty competitive district with Ellsbury and Paris and Van Farn and Mark Twain. So I'll be anxious to see how it all plays out next week. All right, we'll see you on Saturday early, I guess. Yeah, 1:30. Yeah. Thank you. That's Coach Devin Streed here on the post-game show. We'll wrap things up and come back with your starters for the boys' game after this. This has been the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast post-game on thepeoplestribune.com.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And welcome back inside Dale Miller Gymnasium. Looking down on Ed Lindsay Court here at Clopton High School as the Hawks take on the Bowling Green Bobcats. Mentioned that the Bobcats coming off a win over Wellsville on Friday. I think it was 76-70. A shootout at Bowling Green High School for senior night, and now they take on a Hawks team that's been gaining momentum as of late. They've put together 9 wins, a lot of those coming here as the season has rolled on, and Coach Francis talking about building that culture of success on and off the court. And I think he's had a fair level of buy-in in his first season with Clopton. And I think that will continue to grow as we get further on into postseason play this year and into the next few seasons here for Clopton, trying to get them back to the glory days of Clopton Hawk basketball, or at least catch them up with some of the success that the girls have had over the past 20 years or so. About 4.5 minutes to go before we tip this one off. We'll take a quick break, come back with your starters after this on the peoplestribune.com.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center, today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
Welcome back to Clopton High School, getting ready for boys action to round out the night. And time for our Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all their services at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, home health and hospice, caring for our communities. And for the visiting Bowling Green Bobcats, 15-7, they're coached by Brandon McCann. They'll start the senior at 5'10", number 3, Clay O'Dade. Junior at 6'2", number 23, Cameron Worley. Another junior at 5'11", number 24, Drew Bowen. Sophomore at 5'10", number 25, Michael Starks. And rounded out with a junior at 6'3", number 35, George Niemeyer. So you've got Dade, Worley, Bowen, Starks, and Niemeyer for the Bobcats. For the Clopton Hawks, they're 9-14, coached by Tony Francis. They'll start number 22, a 6'2" senior. Sean Yates gets started now, junior. Number 31, a freshman at 5'11", Mason Street. 6'2", junior, number 35, Malik McPike. 44, 6'3", sophomore, Zach Evans. And number 53, a 6'5", junior, Kenan Watts. So again, for the Hawks, you got Watts, Evans, McPike, Street, and Yates. And those are your starting lineups, your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all their services at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice. Neighbors are caring for our communities. We've got basketball coming up, introductions, and apparently we had a false start on our national anthem, so they'll do that too as we continue along, leading up to our Lacrosse Lumber Company opening tip on TribCast.
This is TribCast, celebrating 10 years of champions. High school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by Lacrosse Lumber Company, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Community State Bank, by Young Enterprises Incorporated, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, B&B Automotive, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling, Cellular and Satellite Center, by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Bit Beach Funeral Homes LLC and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana, by County Markets of Vandalia in Louisiana, Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. Now, coverage of high school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper, celebrating 10 years of high school sports. This is TribCast.
National anthem here at Clopton High School as we get ready for the Hawks and the Bowling Green Bobcats. The back half of our ladies and gentlemen doubleheader here from the home of the Hawks. We'll take a quick break, come back with your Lacrosse Lumber Company opening tip after this.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agriculture equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Things are getting touchy up here as we get ready for our Lacrosse Lumber Company opening tip. And brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. And it'll be Zach Evans, Cannon Watts, jumping center against George Niemeyer to tip off this second of two from Clopton. Clopton won the girls' game by a dozen. We'll see what happens in the second. Bowling Green favored in this one. But it's Evans that pulls away the opening tip. It's batted around for a while, and Zach came out with it. Here's Yates to McPike. Malik McPike back to Zach Evans. Now for Mason Street. Back to Malik. On the near point. Good spin past Kaleo. Let Dade catch up. Got it to Watts. Back up top. Here's McPike over to the far side to Evans. To the wing for Yates. Back to Zach. He gives up his dribble. Now gives McPike the ball. Malik McPike over to the far side. That shot is good. Puts Clopton up in the early going. Works it into the middle. Niemeyer, no. And here's Yates. Ball knocked away from him, and we're going to have a blocking foul against Evans as Starks got into him. Here's Starks. Michael lobs it to Kaleo Dade, wearing number 21 tonight, and he'll head to the line. We'll keep him as 3 in our book. The foul against McPike is first. And Dade, long look, puts it in. 2-1, Clopton leads. Kaleo back to the line. Second shot, good as well, and we're tied. So Dade puts 2 on the board. Not this up in the early going, minute and a half gone. Here's McPike for the Hawks. In their home whites, Bowling Green in their road blacks. And a foul whistled. Shot against Starks. Nope, Worley picks up the personal, first against the Bobcats. Evans gets it into Yates, back up top for Mason Street to the near side from Malik McPike. Lob pass for Kenan Watts, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hawks. 6:16 to play in the first. Evans to inbound. Bounce pass to Kenan Watts. Now for Yates, all the way back up top to Malik McPike. Now for Evans. Zach to Sean Yates. Yates looking. Got it to Watts. He puts it off the glass in, and a foul. Kenan Watts, chance for a three-point play. The foul, the second on the Bobcats, and the first on George Niemeyer. Watts to the line, and the shot is no good. High for the rebound, Kaleo Dade. Long pass ahead for Drew Bowen. Bowen back out for Kaleo Dade. Dade for Drew Bowen again. Weaves it to Cameron Worley. Good behind the back. Ball goes to the floor. He picks it up. Shoots a little long on that one. Back off the back iron and out. Evans the rebound for the Hawks. They lead it 4-2. Here's McPike. Works against Kaleo. Lost it, and it's taken away by Worley. Here comes Cameron Worley. Dishes to Dade. No. Evans ahead. And from behind, a foul going to be whistled on Cameron Worley as he blocked the shooter, Mason Street. So Mason heads to the line to shoot a pair. Second foul on Cameron Worley. Congratulations to Kaleo Dade. Signed his letter of intent to play for football for QU, Quincy University. And the shot's good for Mason Street. Extends the Hawks lead to 3. Second shot, good as well. Make it 6-2 in favor of the Hawks here at home. Here's Starks. Michael across the line. Works against Street. Comes to the near side for Drew Bowen. Drew back to Starks to the far side for Cameron Worley. He's picked up 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes of this game. Here's Drew Bowen. Bounce pass down low. George Niemeyer kicks it back for Michael Starks to the near side. Drew Bowen. That 3 is off. And the rebound to the corner and picked up by Worley. Put it over Kaleo Dade. Back to Michael Starks. Pass down low. McPike tipped it. Bowling Green retains possession. Bowen with it. A little out of control for a second. Here's Cameron Worley. Things back in the normal spectrum now. Here's Kaleo Dade to the near side for Drew Bowen. For Cameron Worley, a 3-ball. That's a little bit long. Got his own rebound. Pass was to the feet of Starks. Here's a 3 from Dade. No good. Another rebound fought for by 2 Hawks, and McPike comes away with it. Up to Sean Yates. Yates goes baseline. Floater. No. Rebound tipped out, and here's Bowen. As Niemeyer ahead of him, but decides to go back and set things up. Here's Starks on the near point. Takes it back between the circles. Change is coming for the Hawks at the next whistle. Here's Worley. For Bowen, a 3-ball is off the mark. Niemeyer chases it down in the near corner. Back to Drew Bowen. Back up top now for Kaleo Dade. Dade leaves it for Starks. Starks to the far side for Bowen. Down to 3:15 to play in the first quarter. To Niemeyer. And out of bounds he goes. Good defense by Kenan Watts. And 3 subs coming in. Street, Watts check out, along with McPike. Into the ball game for the Hawks. Dalton Struess, Jared Hain, and Daniel Harvey. Harvey got a haircut. There's Yates to Evans. That shot, no good. Rebound, Kaleo Dade. Niemeyer. Back for Dade. Kaleo kicks it back door to Starks, who finishes. Nice play. Michael Starks with those first 2 points. (6-4). Clopton leads. A foul before the shot on the floor. And it goes on Drew Bowen, his first, team's 4th. Hawks inbound. Hain. Back for Yates. Now for Struess. To the near side for Harvey. Harvey back up for Hain. Now for Struess. To Harvey, near side. Up and around, far side. Dalton Struess. Hain, pass tipped. Harvey picks it up. Kicks it far side. Here's Hain for 3. Good. Jared Hain, he was player of the game last week in a win at Silex. It's a big 3 here for the Hawks. Here's Kaleo Dade trying to go baseline past 2 Hawks. Cut it too fine. Off the glass, ball rolls out. Starks picks it up, goes to the hoop, and can't finish. Another rebound for Bowling Green and a tie-up this time. It's going to the Hawks. Actually, shouldn't it be Bowling Green ball? Yeah, it is Bowling Green's ball. Clopton won the opening toss. And Worley to inbound, gets it to George Niemeyer near corner, back up top for Starks. To Worley again. Minute and a half to play in the first. Worley kicks it back. Up and around, Kaleo Dade for 3. That one's good. Kaleo Dade with a tray. He's got 5 of the 5 of the 7 points for Bowling Green. They still trail by 2. Here's Malik McPike back into the ballgame over to the far side for Jared Hain. Now for Dalton Struce. Struce back to Hain. He'll try the 3 again. And again, he'll hit the 3. 6 points for Jared Hain, and he continues his late season progression. Here's Dade to the hoop. Yes, and a foul. Chance for the classic three-point play. 52.8 seconds to go in the first, and Evans picked up his second foul. Third team foul against the Hawks, and Kaleo trying to make it a three-point trip. He's 3 for 3 from the line. It's a 2-point game. Here's Malik McPike. Yates, Struce. 3 ball is up off the support system and back to the Bobcats with 35.7 seconds to go. We're in the first quarter here from Dale Miller Gymnasium at Clopton High School. Thank you. Down to Niemeyer. He's blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Bowling Green with 20.8 ticks remaining in the quarter. Here's Dade to Starks. Final 15 in the first. Bowling Green definitely playing for the final shot here. Starks to Dade. Kaleo with 6 seconds to go. Here's Drew Bowen for 3. That's no good. Rebound. Harvey gets it ahead. Hain at the buzzer. Short. Just short. We played 8 minutes, and Clopton leads by 2. The Hawks 12. The Bobcats 10. Back with the second quarter after this on TribCast.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Played 8 minutes, 12-10. Clopton leads. I have the ball, and scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Ken Feeds, Asgrow DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. With the ball, the Hawks. Malik McPike. He has it taken away by Kaleo Dade. Dade out of bounds. It'll go back to Clopton. Dade has 8 points, 2 points for Michael Starks. That's all 10 points for Bowling Green. For the Hawks, 6 points, Jared Hain on 2 threes. Mason Street 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Malik McPike 2 points. Kenan Watts 2 points. He's 0 for 1 from the line. So Clopton 2 of 3. And Bowling Green 3 for 3 shooting free throws. And there's your scoring. Here's Watts and out of bounds off of Bowen. Good job by Kenan Watts. .26 seconds gone. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. McPike to inbound. Goes far side for Yates. He'll put up the 3. It's short. Rebound taken away from Bowen by Struce. Here's Sean Yates. Yates back to Dalton Struce. Struce to Malik McPike. Near side for Jared Hain. Here's Yates to the hoop. Scoop shot, no, but a foul will send Sean Yates to the line. Yates looking for his first points tonight. And the rebound's on Niemeyer, or the foul's on Niemeyer, his second. So he's got 2 and Worley's got 2. Drew Bowen with 1. Zach Evans with 2 on the Clopton side. The other one belongs to McPike. And at the line, Yates puts it in. 3-point lead for Clopton. Second shot is good as well. There's Starks. And we're going to have a foul on Struess. His first. Team's fourth. So Clopton with 4 fouls, Bowling Green with 5. And Bowen will inbound in between the Clopton bench and the scorer's table. Gets it to Michael Starks. Drew Bowen with it on the near point. Now for Cameron Worley. Yates all over him. He drops it to Niemeyer. Niemeyer stripped from behind. Stripped again. Finally, the third attempt. He puts it in. Watts hammering him. Finally got it to go. Here's Malik McPike. And that pass through Watts out of bounds. Back to Bowling Green. Minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Coach McCann relays the offense to Starks and the Bobcats. Then near side, here's Kaleo Dade, and Dade traveled. He doesn't like the call. Here's McPike across the line. Turns as he dribbles. Comes to Yates. Yates to the far side. Now Jared Hain with it. Back to Malik McPike. McPike to Sean Yates, and he traveled. Starks thought he was picking up a foul for a second. Realized what the call was. Mason Street replaces Jared Hain. With the Hawks up by 2. 2 minutes gone in the second. Bowling Green trying to tie or take the lead on this possession. Here's Kaleo Dade. Works it down low. Cameron Worley. No. And Kenan Watts pulls down the rebound for the Hawks. Over to Dalton Struess. Struess across the line. Drops it off for Malik McPike. McPike. And a foul whistled on Kaleo Dade, his first. Struess checks out. And with the ball is Mason Street. Street to the near side for Daniel Harvey. Harvey over to the far side. Now back up top for McPike. To Harvey again. There's Mason Street. Works against Drew Bowen all the way back up top to Malik McPike. McPike to Sean Yates on the far side. Yates hands it back to Street now for Harvey again. Harvey to the near corner. Here's a three. McPike rims that one out. And the rebound pulled down by George Niemeyer. Niemeyer, a pass ahead. It's knocked out of bounds by Harvey, who had to work around the official. And unable to catch up with that ball. Bowling Green still a chance to tie or take the lead with 3 minutes gone. 3:04 to be exact. Gone here in the second quarter. Here's Niemeyer. Center of the lane, no, but a foul will send George to the line for the first time tonight. Fifth foul against the Hawks and the first against Kenan Watts. And Niemeyer at the line. Makes it a 1-point game. He could tie it with the second one. (14-13) Clopton. And the game is tied. 4 points for George. All here in the second quarter. McPike over to the far side for Mason Street. Street weaves it back to Daniel Harvey. Back up top to McPike. Gets it to Watts. Watts shot too hard off the glass. Yates with the rebound. Contested rebound. He works through a few sets of legs. Now puts up a 14-footer, no good. And the rebound picked up by McPike. They reset. Here's Yates back to McPike. Has Harvey flanking him. Gives it instead to Mason Street to the near side for Sean Yates. Yates gives a little bit of a pick there. Back to McPike. Fakes the pass to Harvey. Now gives it to Daniel. Here's Yates. Over to Street. Lob pass for Kenan Watts, and he's tangled up. And a foul whistled against the Hawks. Watts picks it up. And Jared Hain comes back in, replacing Sean Yates. 14-14, Bowling Green could take the lead here. They've yet to be ahead in this ball game. Here's Starks back to Cameron Worley. Drops it off Drew Bowen. Ball goes to the floor. Still loose, and it's tied up. And that gets Coach Tony Francis excited. Be Bowling Green ball with 3:29 to play in the first half. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up. Here's Starks. To the far side, Worley for three. That's no good. And the rebound, McPike pulls it down for Clopton. 3:18 to play. McPike waited for the defense, scores, and is fouled. He's got 4 points tonight, and Clopton back ahead. The foul. Haven't put it on the board yet. It's against Dade. His second. He gets the rebound off the missed free throw. 2-point game. Here's Kaleo to tie it. Yes. Call me for a foul. I'll just do that. He's got 10 points. 5 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Here's Yates. With the game all knotted at 16. Harvey. Oh, gets a cutting McPike. Yes, and a foul. That's going to be the third on Niemeyer. Clopton back ahead by 2. That'll draw Bryson Heidecker off the bench, and this time he completes the three-point play. 19-16 as Niemeyer sits down. 2:47 left in the first half. Here's Starks. To Bowen. Drew trying to find Dade. Instead, he'll give it to Worley. No, he keeps it. To Michael Starks on the near point. Now for Kaleo Dade. Dade to the hoop. No. Got his own rebound. Ball goes to the floor. Fighting for it, and this time it's going to be a timeout taken. Clopton ball when we come back. 2:12 to play in the first half. 19-16. Hawks lead Bowling Green on TribCast.
The 10th season of TribCast basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Clopton ball as we come back. They lead Bowling Green by 3 with 2:12 to go in the first half. The Young Hawks coming to this game as the underdog, that's for sure, but they played very well against the bigger, at least more muscular Bobcats. Here's Harvey, gets it into Yates. Yates off the glass too hard. Rebound is taken away. Good job avoiding that bounce off out of bounds attempt by Kaleo Dade, but no finish at the other end, and here comes Harvey. Cross Yates to the hoop, yes. Sean Yates adds to the Clopton lead. He's got 4 points, first 2 from the field. Minute and a half to go in the first half. Starks to Dade. Kaleo to the far side. Now for Harvey on the weave. He goes to the, Worley, and his shot's no good. Now Harvey with it. For Mason Street. Pass for McPike, and Worley almost picked up his third personal. For Yates, back to Harvey. Harvey for 3, and that one is good. Clopton pouring it on. 24-16, an 8-point advantage. Late. 48 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Michael Starks with it for the Bobcats. Street out on him. Gives it to Drew Bowen. Bowen back to Starks with 33 on the clock. Bowen again for the Bobcats. Then near side, Kaleo Dade. Dade for 3. That's good. Kaleo. My goodness, his shot is so pretty. 5 points in the quarter. 13 in the game, 24-19. Street back up top for Hain. Now for Harvey with 8 seconds on the clock. Got to find some sort of path to the bucket. Down to 2 seconds, got to put it up. He does. At the buzzer, off the mark. Hain can't extend that Clopton lead any further. They'll take a 5-point lead to the locker room over the visiting Bowling Green Bobcats. We'll be back with the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
2 quarters in the books here in the nightcap tonight, and Clopton leads Bowling Green 24-19. As do we have an upset in the making here? Through 2 quarters, Hawks they've led by as many as 8 points over the visiting Bobcats, and the Bobcats just look a little out of sorts tonight. I don't know if it's not recognizing Kaleo wearing 21 instead of 3, but he has 13 points. He recognizes himself. It's the rest of the team that hasn't been able to contribute offensively. Just 2 other players who scored for Bowling Green other than Kaleo. So they need to figure things out. And I think they need to pick up the pace a little bit. I think right now they're just playing a little bit slow. And I don't think that suits this Bowling Green team. Clopton loves it. They love the pace. They can just run it around the outer perimeter, wait for that shot to develop. And so far, everyone who has been in the game, I think, with the exception of Zach Evans, has put points on the board, and Evans has contributed other ways. I mean, they've got 6 different guys that have put the ball in the bucket so far, and that's why they right now have a 5-point lead through 2 quarters. We'll take a quick break, come back with a full scoring after this. It's the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime on the peoplestribune.com.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors. Good luck to the Bowling Green Bobcats and Lady Cats this week during the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Success is a team effort from our athletes, coaches, student body, and fans accomplished through hard work, talent, fine coaching, and tremendous community support. The Bowling Green Bobcat Athletic Boosters are committed to serving the student athletes of Bowling Green High School. Be sure to visit with any Booster Club member about how you can become a member yourself. Let's go Bobcats, and best of luck from your Bowling Green Bobcats Booster Club.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back inside Dale Miller Gymnasium, where the Hawks lead the Bowling Green Bobcats 24-19 after 2 quarters. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Asgrown DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. And for the Bobcats, they scored 10 in the first quarter, 9 in the second quarter. 2-point night for Michael Stark so far, 4 for George Niemeyer, and 13 points for Kaleo Dade. As Bowling Green, a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line over the first 2 quarters of tonight's action. But George Niemeyer with 3 fouls, Kaleo and Cameron Worley both with 2. Drew Bowen the other foul, as the Bobcats need to watch their stars in the second half, or early in the second half, to try and keep them in play for the push run there at the end of the ball game. For Clopton, they haven't been as good shooting free throws. They missed 2 out of 7 attempts, so 5 of 7, still pretty darn good shooting from the free throw line in this ball game. Let's see. Jared Haim with 6 points, a couple of threes in the first quarter. 3 points for Daniel Harvey. 4 points for Sean Yates, 2 for Mason Street. 2 points for Kenan Watts, and a 7-point first half for Malik McPike to lead the scoring for the Clopton Hawks, as they outscore Bowling Green 12-10 in the first quarter, 12-9 in the second quarter to extend this lead to 5 points at the half. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Cat Feeds, Asco DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Bowling Green, the first out of the locker room as they get ready for the second half of this ball game. Well, we have about 3 minutes to go. We'll be back with that Lacrosse Lumber Company opening tip or second half start after this on the peoplestribune.com.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, Lacrosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, Lacrosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. Lacrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agricultural equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Start of the second half brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. 2 quarters in the books. Clopton with a surprising lead after 2 quarters, and it's time to start the third. Here from Dale Miller Gymnasium at Clopton High School. Hawks, I believe, will have the ball to start the second half. They'll be moving from right to left toward their student section, toward their locker room. We are underway in the third quarter. Evans gets it to Yates on the far side. Sean comes back, now delivers it to Evans. Skips it near side. Through street, back to Zach Evans. Knocked away from him, but Kenan Watts comes away with the ball. To McPike now for Yates on the far side. Sean Yates. Sean to Malik McPike, goes to the floor again and out of bounds. It'll stay or go to Bowling Green with 7:31 to play. 24-19, Clopton leads. Here comes Starks. Into the front court. Continues to back up and looks into Coach McCann. Day to the far side. Bowen's pass is stolen. And another foul whistled against the Bobcats. First of the second half, and the second on Drew Bowen. .50 seconds gone here in the third. Here's Evans. Gives it to McPike. Behind the back dribble. Now gives up his dribble and gives up the ball to Yates. Now for Evans. turns on the baseline, hits the bottom of the backboard, but he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Zach Evans tries to get his first points of the night. The foul, the third on Cameron Worley. That's not good for Bowling Green. And the shot is good. Evans with his first point. And a 6-point lead for the Hawks. Looking to sweep the night. And he hit them both. To the floor, and did it go out of bounds or kind of lost it behind the Clopton bench there? Bowling Green fans want a trip. Here's Evans. It's a Street on the far side. Back to Yates. Now for Evans. They try and get him involved in the offense. And another foul. That's 4 on Cameron Worley. Oh, my goodness. That draws Austin Callahan off the bench quickly. Wow. Bounce pass for Yates. Street now for McPike on the far side. Back near side for Sean Yates. McPike works against Starks, and it's stolen. Threw it right to George Niemeyer. Niemeyer goes to one-on-one to the hoop and scores. 6 points for George. Here comes Evans. Across the line for Clopton. Trying to go coast to coast off the glass. He rolls it home. Zach Evans starting to heat up with 4 points in the corner. 28-21, Hawks lead. Their biggest lead of the night at 7. Niemeyer goes in on Watts into a double team, and a foul will send George Niemeyer back to the line. He's 2 for 2 from that spot. And the foul goes against Kenan Watts. That's his third. He'll be replaced by Daniel Harvey after the first shot. And the shot is good. 28-22. Second shot. And he's a perfect 4 for 4. And here's Harvey. To McPike now far side for Mason Street. Street back to Daniel Harvey. Harvey over to the far side for Sean Yates. Works it down low. Evans all alone. He scores. 6 points in the quarter for Zach Evans. Callahan, or excuse me, Dieters into the ball game. Through Callahan back to Kaleo Dade. Now for George Niemeyer. Niemeyer back to Austin. Callahan comes near side for Gavin Dieters. Pass kicked and stolen by Harvey. To McPike, to the hoop. No. Good defense that time by Starks. Long pass ahead. Dade catches up with it. Goes to the hoop. Blocked. Niemeyer is fouled on the rebound. And he's very lucky he was able to get his hands down and not hyperextend that knee. Jared Hain, Dalton Struess come back in. Street checks out. McPike checks out for Clopton. The foul was the first on Daniel Harvey. Here's Gavin Dieters. Comes back to the near side, hands it off for Michael Starks. Starks gives it to Dade. Now for George Niemeyer. Niemeyer to Starks. His shot, no good. Rebound tipped up. Got it to Yates. Ahead for Struess. Dalton to the hoop and lays it in. His first 2 points. So, yeah, everybody has scored. That's played for Clopton so far. They have moved the ball around well. Here's Dade. Goes in 1-on-2. And a blocking foul against Evans. And that is Zach's third. So he's got 3. Kenan Watts has 3. No one else with more than one for the Hawks. Ball was on the floor. 4:28 to play in the third quarter. All sorts of fouls being called. Three aside. And Evans checks out. Here's Dieters with it. Gavin to the near side for Michael Starks. George Niemeyer to the hoop. No, but a foul going to be whistled, I believe, on Harvey. That's his second. And George Niemeyer to the line for the third time tonight. He's 5 for 5. (32-24), make it 25 as he goes 6 for 6 shooting free throws. Clopton needs to stop fouling him. It's a 7-point game. Almost stolen away. And an over and back, yep. They're looking for a tip. And yeah, it may have been tipped, but he still fielded it on this side of the center stripe. And it wasn't his momentum, I think, that they're saying put him in the backcourt. Callahan gets it to Dieters in the backcourt. Midway point of the third quarter. Here's Starks to Kaleo Dade. Dade holds it high, gives it off to George Niemeyer. Niemeyer to Michael Starks on the far side. To Austin Callahan. Callahan tries to feed it in. Another foul whistled on Harvey. That's his third. 15 foul against the Hawks. Whistle's really starting to blow now. Here's George with it. Yes, and a foul. And that's going to be 4 on Harvey, I think. He'll have to come out, and a timeout taken. They didn't give it to Harvey, they gave it to Hain. That's his first. That's a big break for Clopton. We'll take a break, too, with 3:29 to play in the first on TribCast.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
3-point play completed after the timeouts by Niemeyer. And that makes it a 32-28 ball game. Hawks with the lead and the ball. Here's Yates over to the far side for Dalton Struess. Struess going to go to the hoop. Too hard off the glass. Rebound. And putback is good. Jared Hain with 8 points. Coach Francis said his confidence has been growing all season long. And it's showing. Ball stripped from behind, and Hain picks it up after Struess knocked it away. Here's Evans playing with 3 fouls. And he traveled. And gives it back to Bowling Green. Bobcats trail 34-28. Approaching the final part of the third quarter. Almost a steal and a timeout taken by Bowling Green with 2:32 to play. And the Bobcats trailing Clopton 34-28 on TribCast.
Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Quick timeout. It'll be Bowling Green ball in between their bench and the scorer's table. Right below us here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Dieters gets it to and from Starks. Now to the far side for Callahan. Back up to Starks for Gavin Dieters. Dieters trying to go baseline. Cut off by a couple of Hawks. Back to Kaleo Dade. Dade floats one. That's no good. Rebound knocked away, and Evans picks it up, and he's fouled. Which way are they going with this one? Kaleo Dade, that's his third. .2:16 left in the third quarter. Clopton looking for that sweep. Ooh, almost a travel, and then he threw it into the third row, trying to avoid traveling. The Yates turns it over back to the Bobcats. 2:09 to play in the quarter. Here's Starks. Bowling Green wanted to foul on McPike. Here's Callahan to Dade, and ooh, I think that's a makeup call on Malik McPike. That's his second. It's a 1-and-1 opportunity for Kaleo Dade, who has 13 points. None yet here in the third quarter. And got that one to go. Took a while, but he earns the second. Looking for point number 15. And he does. It's a 4-point game. Near side, Hain. And a foul whistled on Michael Starks. That's just his first. The fifth team. Lob pass in for Evans. Evans works past Callahan. Can't get it to go. Got his own rebound, and the putback is good. Zach Evans, 8 points in the quarter. That's his game total. Back to a 6-point Clopton lead. And away from the ball, Dade falls backwards, and a foul whistled against the Hawks. And that's on McPike as well. That's his third. And another 1-and-1 opportunity coming up for Kaleo Dade. Minute and a half remaining in this third quarter. Shot no good. Here comes Struce for the Hawks. Down low. And what do we have? Hain is fouled. And it goes on Gavin Dieters, his first. 6th team. So the next one will be 1-and-1s for the Hawks. Here's Harvey. Through Hain to Yates. Minute 12 to go in the quarter. Hain to Evans, and he traveled. Kenan Watts coming back in. He'll replace Dalton Struce. Minute 7 left in the third quarter. 6-point Hawk lead. And he traveled. Niemeyer called for a travel. Here's Evans. see if the Bowling Green claims are true, that every time he has it, he walks. Not that time. Yates almost had it stolen by Dade, got it back. Near side. No good off the glass for Evans, and on the rebound, a foul. My goodness. .6 seconds to go, and Kaleo back to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. The foul on Watts, his 4th. 9th team, and he'll check back out. That's exactly what Coach Francis didn't want, is for his big man to pick up his 4th before the end of the quarter. Especially on a lost rebound, and he hits the first. It's a 5-point game. Earns the second. He's 6 of 7 tonight from the line. Second shot. 7 of 8. Very good night shooting free throws for Bowling Green. Here's Evans to Hain. Cross the line to Yates. Back to Zach Evans. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Hawks up by 4. To Hain. Now to Yates. Sean. Down to 15 on the clock. Back to Hain. To the near side, Mason Street. Now for Daniel Harvey. Zach Evans with it. Evans, turnaround shot, and no, but a foul will send Zach Evans to the line to shoot a pair. 7th team foul. I think the official cramping up a little bit. The foul goes against Callahan as first. Team 7th. And Evans misses for the first time from the line. They led by 5 at the half. If he hits this one, they'll lead by 5 at the end of 3, barring a miracle shot from Bowling Green. Evans, good on that one. And a substitution brings Struce back in for Evans. 37-32. Here's Niemeyer to Dieters. Dieters to the hoop. Yes, at the buzzer. There's your shot. Gavin Dieters, his first 2 points, and that ends the third quarter with Bowling Green trailing Clopton 37-34. A 3-point game after 3. Back with the 4th after this on TribCast.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
Start of the 4th quarter here on TribCast. Check scoring with Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Ken Feeds, Asgrown Account Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. As Starks has it on the far side. He has 2 points. Got those all the way back in the first quarter. Dade, who has the ball now, 17 points for Bowling Green. 13 for George Niemeyer. 2 points for Gavin Dieters to end the third quarter, and he travels to give it back to Clopton. Jared Hain with 8 points. 9 points for Zach Evans. There's your top 2 scorers for the Clopton Hawks. 4 points for Sean Yates. 3 for Daniel Harvey. Did I say 7 points for Malik McPike? He's right in the mix, too. 2 points, Kenan Watts. 2 points for Mason Street. And Struce, Dalton Struce, has 2 points. There's your scoring, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. And a foul going to be whistled on Ooh, they're going to say it's on Dieters, his second. And Coach McCann wants an explanation. And the shot is good. And Zach Evans into double figures with that free throw. He is 4 of 5 shooting from the stripe tonight. Second shot, good as well. 39-34. Five-point game in the fourth quarter. 40 seconds gone. Here's Kaleo Dade with it. For Starks, back for Gavin Dieters. Dieters to the far side, Callahan for three. That one rims out. Rebound, Zach Evans. Up to Harvey. Harvey floats. No good. Starks the rebound for the Bobcats. 1 minute gone in the fourth. Near side, Kaleo Dade going to drive. And, ooh, Yates lands right on that tailbone. Ooh, that hurt. That's the 10th foul. Yates picks up his first. And Kaleo Dade to the line to shoot a pair. 17 points. And he makes the first. Make it 18 points. 39-35. Hawks lead down to 4. Second shot for Kaleo. He made them both again. Only missed once from there tonight, and that's the only thing keeping him out of a 20-point game right now. Here's Struess. Now out to Evans for three, a little long there, and the rebound pulled down by George Niemeyer. Head to Kaleo Dade. Trying to tighten this game up even more. Dade to the hoop. No, but a foul will send him back to the line to shoot a pair. And the foul, the fourth, on Malik McPike. Missed it. Second miss from there. So has a chance to make 20 points with this free throw. Malik checks out. Joins Watts on the bench with 4 fouls. Dade short on that one. Niemeyer has the rebound. Back to Kaleo. Up top. Here's Starks over to the far side. Gavin Dieters. Bounce pass. Ooh, went off the shins of George. And here comes Clopton the other way. Yates, no. Rebound out of bounds. And back to Bowling Green it goes in a 3-point game. Minute 50 gone here in the fourth. Here's Dieters in the backcourt for the Bobcats. Across the line, Kaleo Dade. Gets it ahead. Callahan, nothing there for him. Try to go across, and he got it all the way across. Here's Starks back up top for Kaleo. Back into your screen and back to Starks on the far side. To Dieters. Gavin. For Austin Callahan. Callahan. And that pass kicked out of bounds by Daniel Harvey. 39-36, 5:45 to play in regulation. Compton looking to sweep the night. Girls won by 12. Over to the far side. Callahan gets back to Dieters, now near side for Starks. Trying to find Kaleo Dade. Or Niemeyer. And that's stolen by Dalton Struess. Struess across. Harvey is fouled. Harvey will go to the line. And the foul whistled on Michael Starks, his second. Harvey looking for his first points and hitting a three early in the second quarter. And it's a two-possession game. (40-36). Missed the second one. Niemeyer the rebound for the Bobcats. Here's Kaleo Dade. Dade floater. That one somehow finds its way to the bottom of the net. Kaleo Dade with 21 points. Near side. Here's Sean Yates to Jared Hain. Hain has it knocked away from behind. Ooh, he got away with holding the hand there of Starks, and now Kaleo Dade picks up his fourth. Yeah. Clopton got away with one, and then Dade picks up the personal. 4:51 to play in a two-point game. Harvey at the line. And he misses the first. After hitting his first of the night, he's missed two in a row now. 1 for 3. Second shot is good. 3-point advantage for Clopton. As we played just over 3 minutes here in the fourth. Here's Dieters trying to go coast to coast. No, but a foul will send Gavin to the line. His first trip there tonight. And that is the fourth on Zach Evans. And the shot is good for Gavin Dieters. Again, makes it a 2-point game. Hain checks out. Evans checks out. Second shot for Gavin. And the lead down to 1 for Clopton. How to stop fouling. Here's Harvey. To the near side for Peyton Sambo, his first appearance tonight. Through Struce to the far side. And back up top to Sambo. Far side for Yates again. Sean. Back door. Reverse layup, no good. Follow for Harvey is good. Lead back to 3 for the Hawks. Here's Callahan to Kaleo Dade, playing with 4 fouls. Gets it back to Gavin Dieters, now for Michael Starks. Starks back to Gavin. Here's a 3. It's long. Rebound Callahan. His putback, no, it's going to go to Dade, and he scores. Kaleo Dade starting to heat back up. He's got 23. Here's Harvey. Under 4 minutes to go. 3:45 to be exact. Here in regulation, kick it down low, Street off the glass, yes, and a foul. Mason Street. And the foul is the 4th on George Niemeyer. Callahan, Dieters both check out. Starting 5 in there now as Worley comes back in. Excuse me, Callahan stays in. And the shot's no good. Harvey the rebound. Here's Yates for 3. It's off the mark, and the rebound. Good job boxing out by the Bobcats that time. Here's Callahan. Over to the far side, Starks into the corner. Kaleo Dade for 3. Good. And we're tied on the tray by Kaleo. Wow. One-man wrecking crew right now. He has been most of the night. Here's Struce. And a timeout taken by the Hawks, who find themselves in a tie with Bowling Green here in the fourth quarter. 3:13 remaining. All high fives for the Bobcats on TribCast.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
It'll be Clopton ball across the way after the timeout, trying to take back the lead. They led 12-10 after one, 24-19 at the half, 37-34 after three. We're in the fourth, and it's all tied. First time it's been tied since the opening minute. Here's Street. Shot for Hain, no good. Niemeyer the rebound, and here comes Callahan. Three officials missed that slap at center court. They go to the hoop. Worley puts Bowling Green ahead. Cameron Worley comes back in, immediately makes a difference. His first 2 points tonight. Got into foul trouble early and has just reemerged for Bowling Green to put him ahead. Here's Street to Yates, and he puts this one even again. Sean Yates, just 6 points tonight. Here's Kaleo Dade. Dade from the baseline, that rims out. Niemeyer had the rebound. Turnaround shot is good. Escaped his man. He's got 15. Bowling Green goes ahead. Yates. Back to Struess now for Street. To Hain. Over to Yates on the far point. Back up top for Dalton Struess. And that's a foul against Michael Starks, his third. And a two-shot foul. As Struess will head to the line in the double bonus. 1:55 to play. Unless we go to overtime. And the shot rattles down. It's a 1 point game. Three points for Dalton Struess. 49-48. Bobcats make it 49 all. He hit them both. 49-49, minute 50 left in regulation time. But a fun second half. Here's Worley. He goes to the hoop. No, got his own rebound. Put back is good. Cameron Worley with two more. He's got four. Here comes McPike playing with four fouls. He floats, no. And he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. There's been a strong opinion about every call tonight, I think. Now, I don't think, other than a few non-calls, it's been that terrible, and George Niemeyer has fouled out of the ball game, picking up his fifth with 1:25 to go. Finishes his night with 15 points. And a timeout taken before the free throws. 1:25 on the clock, 51-49. Bowling Green leads Clopton from Clopton High School on TribCast.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
In a world at the mercy of every rise and fall of the thermometer, your local Bryant professional will stand and defend you, your family, your home, and your bank account from fluctuating temperatures and rising energy bills.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
1:25 to go. George Niemeyer has fouled out with 15 points. And at the line, Malik McPike, he's got 4 fouls, but he'll be shooting here. 7 points tonight. And he misses the first. So Bowling Green will come out of this, these 2 shots with the lead, regardless of what happens here. Missed them both, and the rebound knocked out of bounds. And, ooh, they're going to say Clopton ball. Heidecker, boy, he got the short end of that call, that's for sure. And get it out, McPike. That was definitely knocked out from behind of Bryson. Here's McPike. For Evans, with 1:07 to go, here's Struess. And a timeout taken by Clopton with 1:02 to go. 51-49. The Bobcats lead the Hawks here from Clopton High School on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
The 10th season of TribCast basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
Clopton ball at the end of their bench after the timeout. They trail by 2 with 1:02 to go in regulation. Here's Evans. Callahan in front of him for the Bobcats. They get it to Sean Yates. Lob pass down low. Evans off the glass. No, and the rebound. And that's it for Kenan Watts. He's fouled out. We'll be shooting free throws at the other end. Bryson Heidecker went high for the rebound and drew the foul. So Kenan Watts fouls out with 57.3 seconds to go and a chance for Heidecker to get on the board and extend this lead past 2 points. 2-shot foul coming for the 6'1" senior. And the first shot is good. It's a 3-point game. So Kenan Watts finishes with just 2 points tonight. And he missed the second one. High for the rebound, Malik McPike. Need a 3 to tie, 50 seconds to go, or a 3-point play. Here's McPike. Gonna drive, fades it away, shot no good. Heidecker another rebound, and he's fouled again, and that's gonna be 5 on Malik McPike. He's done with 7 points. 40.9 seconds to go. Heidecker back to the stripe. So Niemeyer's fouled out for Bowling Green. And now 2 of the starters for Clopton, and McPike and Kenan Watts. Heidecker's shot's good. It's a 2-possession game. Well, it looks like Bowling Green's going to sneak ahead here at the end and pull one out. Second shot, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Yates for the Hawks. Got to hurry here. He goes to the hoop and scores. And a timeout taken in a 2-point game. 8 points for Sean Yates. Back with the finish of this one after this on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and a newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
Clopton needs a steal or a quick foul to stay in this game. Here's Kaleo Dade. Yates. 27. Almost forgot about 10 seconds, and they have to take a timeout. Bowling Green takes a timeout, 24.8 seconds to go. They lead Clopton 53-51 on TribCast.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
24.8 seconds. Bowling Green will have to inbound. Should be in the backcourt. Why is it in the front court? They never crossed the line. Here's Callahan into the backcourt for Worley, and he's fouled immediately by Dalton Struess. Second foul on Struess. 2 shots coming for Cameron Worley. 2-point game. First trip to the line tonight for Cam. 23.4 seconds to go. And the first shot is no good. So the best he can do is make it a 3-point game. Second shot, and that one is good. 5 points for Worley. Back the other way. Here's Yates. Drives to the hoop. No. Rebound Bryson Heidecker. His rebounds have been huge. Callahan gets it back to Worley, and we got a foul. And in the backcourt, Starks is hurt. So the foul is the 4th on Daniel Harvey. At the line is Worley, and he misses the first again. 5 points tonight for Harvey. Chance to make it a 2-possession game with 11.2 to go. And the second shot is good. Hit the back half of both of them, 55-51. 6-point night for Worley and a timeout on the floor. 4-point lead for the Bobcats when we come back on TribCast.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
The conversation continued. It'll be Clopton ball. They trail by 4 with 11.2 seconds to go. I think Bowling Green would feel fortunate to grab the win after trailing about 90% of this game. into the front corner. Here's Struess for three. Good. It's a 1-point game and a timeout taken. Dalton Struess, 7 points. And we'll take a break, too, on TribCast.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
So 5.2 on the clock. It's a 1-point game. Bowling Green leads, and they'll have the ball. So you need to steal, keep them from inbounding, or if they do get it in, foul absolutely immediately. Like no time coming off the clock. And the timekeeper is a home timekeeper for Clopton, so they may have a little help with that. Rejected. No time came off, and it hit. Did it hit Callahan? No, it is Bowling Green ball. Ooh. Harvey thought it hit Callahan again before it went out of bounds. They get it too early, and he's fouled immediately, and we'll head back to the line. And oh my goodness, Coach Francis has to be restrained by his players. And I think we may have an exit here in a second. Should be a there are definitely some opinions flying around here. And that's it for Coach Francis, I think. Yep. At least he gave him a wave. He's not gone. And he riles up the crowd here. Worley at the line, and he hits. That gets the Bowling Green side in a standing ovation. 7 points for Cameron Worley. Yeah. Give us a little help here. He missed the second one, missed everything. So no time comes off the clock. 3.8 seconds to go. 56-54. Timeout taken by Bowling Green. Clopton still has a chance. 3.8 ticks remaining. We'll be back with more after this on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Everybody's standing here at the Dale Miller Gymnasium. Packed house tonight. A lot of Bowling Green fans here. Here's Evans. Long pass. Tipped. Here's the shot to tie. No. And Bowling Green gets the win. Oh, my goodness. It came down to it. Clopton couldn't get the shot at the end, and they fall 56-54. We'll be back with the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame for you after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, LaCrosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, LaCrosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. LaCrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, equal housing lender.
It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Bowling Green trailed 12-10 after 1, 24-19 at the half, 37-34 after 3, but come back for a 56-54 victory over the Clopton Hawks here at Clopton High School. And it got crazy there at the end, and Clopton actually had a chance to tie at the buzzer, couldn't get the shot to fall. Both sides were into it. That's all we'll say about that. And standing O's for both teams as the final seconds wore on. And that's as much energy as we've seen out of a very energetic Coach Tony Francis. I'm really surprised that they didn't give him the technicals. He was animated in his argument of a couple of calls there late, and I give it credit to the officials. They had a lot of patience tonight, both with the coaches and the fans here, as this was a hotly contested ball game, 56-54. Our final as Bowling Green escapes with a split tonight, as Clopton girls defeated Bowling Green by 12, 50-38, and in this one, 56-54, our final in favor of the Bowling Green Bobcats. Final scoring numbers as we await our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game. For Clopton, 8 points for Jared Haynes, 7 for Daniel Harvey, 8 points Sean Yates, 7 points for Dalton Struess, 4 points for Mason Street, 7 points for Malik McPike, 11 for Zach Evans, and 2 for Kenan Watts. All of Zach's came, actually 9 of the 11 in the third quarter, but all came in the second half for Clopton as he came alive. For Bowling Green, 2 points for Michael Starks, 2 for Bryson Heidecker, 4 points for Gavin Dieters, 7 points for Cameron Worley. They all came in the fourth quarter, 3 of them from the free throw line. 15 points for George Niemeyer as he fouled out with 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining. 26 points for Kaleo Dade tonight in the win for Bowling Green. So there's your scoring, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Kent Feeds, Ascron DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. We'll take a break, come back with more of the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction on thepeoplestribune.com.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See viasat.com for details.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
This is the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
And welcome back to Clopton High School inside Dale Miller Gymnasium. We're waiting on our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game to arrive. A very hotly contested Bowling Green 2-point victory over Clopton here tonight, 56-54. And let's get Kaleo Dade up here, our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game with 26 points tonight. 26 for number 21 tonight, Kaleo Dade. Where's your jersey at, man?
Oh, man, I lost it.
You lost it?
Yeah, I left it.
Oh, okay. So you know where it is.
Yeah.
It's not going to show up on eBay or Pike County Buy Sell Trade, nothing like that. All right. Have you ever been involved in a more intense game against Clopton?
No, sir.
I
loved it. I loved every minute of it.
We won't even talk about the calls because, you know, both sides could say what they want to say about that. But, I mean, with the crowd, both sides just standing up there at the end, it had to be good to come away with a victory after trailing most of the night.
Yeah, it was amazing. We knew that coming into Clopton it was going to be hard. They was going to give us everything we got. And just coming in hard. Practicing yesterday was really good. And we knew what stood before us, so it was amazing. It was an amazing team win, come back from behind win. And
you had to get some contributions from some guys that usually aren't relied upon too heavily, with George getting into foul trouble, Cam getting into foul trouble. How big were those rebounds by Bryson there in the final minutes?
Oh, they were huge. For someone like that, it's amazing. He comes in every day, works his butt off every day, and to see the amount of growth that he's had in the past 4 years as a Bobcat, it's amazing, and I'm glad to call him my teammate.
District start on Monday. You guys ready?
Oh, yeah, we're ready.
Going in as the 3 seed there at Montgomery. A lot of stiff competition up there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight. We'll see you on Monday.
Thank you. Hi, Mom, and hi, Dad.
That's Kaleo Dade, our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game. 26 points tonight. And we'll take a quick break, come back with Coach McCann after this on TribCast.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
And welcome back to the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. We're joined by Coach Brandon McCann. And, Coach, wow, that was quite a ball game. It was a different kind of ball game than we're used to.
Yeah, I think my blood pressure's higher than it was in the Van Far game. It went our way tonight. We fought back, and we got the win. And, my guys executed what I wanted to. Unfortunately, we had a lot of fouls called, but that happens in a game of basketball. And, we fought through it. My guys were getting frustrated with how it was getting called, and it came down to a mental game for us. And mentally, we were a different level tonight.
Was Clopton slowing you down in the first half? It seemed like the pace was a little slower than you guys like.
I don't know what it was. I don't know. We were getting layups. We just weren't making them. I don't know if it was jitters of being here or if it's jitters because it's Clopton. I have no idea what our deal was. But guys battled back. Came down the stretch, they're actually making our layups, we were making our threes, making our free throws, so it worked out in our favor.
The Van Far game was pretty intense. I think this is the most intense final minute of a basketball game I've seen in a while, especially a regular season game.
Yeah, I can't say enough about my guys and our coaching staff for drawing up the right plays, playing the right defense, being smart on the floor, talking, communicating, and it really showed tonight for us.
You were without Cam most of the night in foul trouble. You lost George in the fourth quarter, foul trouble. How big were the contributions by guys coming in like Gavin, Austin, and even Bryson coming in and grabbing some key boards there?
It's what I expect out of them, and they know that. And what they do in practice has been translating the games for us, and they know what I expect. They know that I want them to come in and play their best game and make the right decisions, and it showed tonight for us.
You got you have any more games before districts?
North Callaway on Thursday.
North Callaway on Thursday. So good luck in that one. We'll see you on Monday in the opening round. You go in as the 3 seed at Montgomery. You got to take on Winfield, an opponent. You've seen them. They were up at your tournament. I probably got quite a bit of tape on them. What do you know?
Well, right now, I want to focus on North Callaway.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
That's my main focus.
We'll let you do that.
That's our last
one game at a time, right?
Yeah, one game at a time.
All right, congratulations, Coach. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
That's Coach Brandon McCann here in the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, and we will see them on Saturday or on Monday at Montgomery County High School as they go in on as the 3 seed. I'm not sure if we'll have any more coverage regular season or not as we try and get ready. Everything stacked up. I know Friday night our equipment is going to be already in place at the 2 district sites for the whole round or whole day of action on Saturday. Ladies opening round action on Saturday, as we'll have 3 games from Ellsbury and 1 game from Montgomery County as Bowling Green will take on Christian in that 3-6 matchup, and the rest of the games, and then over at Ellsbury we'll have all our teams in action over there. Clopton takes on Louisiana. Silex playing, I've got it right here. I can look at it. Silex taking on Paris, Van Far against Mark Twain. That's all the Saturday action. Coverage starts between Van Far and coverage starts at 11:45 before Van Far and Mark Twain. Then Clopton, Louisiana. Then Paris and Silex do battle. So there's all our coverage for Saturday. It's all already on our YouTube page, and we'll get the rest put on our website as well here on thepeoplestribune.com. And don't forget to read the district preview on the front page of this week's People's Tribune newspaper, out today at a stand near you. 56-54 our final. Bowling Green defeats Clopton in boys action. Girls final 50-38 as Clopton defeats Bowling Green for a sweep or a split here on TribCast tonight, and still limping out. We hope Ms. Charlton is okay for the Bowling Green girls by next week, as she suffered that injury in the opening game tonight. Kinley in the later stages of that, right before Dieters fouled out. So we'll wrap it up tonight. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you for districts or before here on thepeoplestribune.com.